going to be beautiful, even if you are sitting on Buddy Island. I really want a Buddy Island now.
I know, me too.
Loveland Ski Area looking good, and they had some fresh powder with this storm that we just had that left the state just a few hours ago. But look at this beautiful shot. Tons of powder up at Loveland Ski Area as the skiers are getting in those beautiful runs. And we have gorgeous conditions here now across the Front Range. Now that the clouds have cleared out, it was very gloomy this morning, foggy and cold, 54 degrees outside now. And by the time we get to tomorrow, we'll have highs in the low to mid 70s for the afternoon. So we're really snapping back into our weather we've been used to. Clear, cool tonight, and then much warmer tomorrow. As I mentioned, 70s on the way. Then next week we go back into that pattern, the weather pattern where we have rain and clouds. They'll be sticking around for much of next week. But tonight, as you're headed out the door, we'll be in the 50s for the next few hours. Then by the time we get to 10 o'clock, about 47 degrees. And by 2 a.m., it'll be chilly in the low 40s. But we're expecting our official overnight lows to be in the mid 70s, I wish, mid 30s overnight. Temperatures in the 50s right now here from DIA to Littleton, 57 in Arvada still. We have 30s and 40s up higher into the foothills and the mountains. But tonight we'll have, as I mentioned, lows officially in the 30s, but for the most part, temperatures will be in the 40s throughout the overnight hours. Tomorrow back in the 70s, and it depends on where you are. Low to mid 70s is what we're expecting here along the urban corridor and across the plains. But look at how quiet it is across the state now. Tonight, though, it will be colder here from Colorado Springs to Pueblo into Burlington and Lamar. So if you live in any of these areas, cover any vegetation that might be vulnerable, because we have a frost advisory in effect tonight and through early tomorrow morning. Now we have high pressure that is going to settle in for the next few days. So expect 70s to stick around a little while. It'll be nice and quiet and warm. And then another cold front comes in from the Pacific Northwest, and it will bring some scattered showers through. In the meantime, we'll have just a few disturbances late Sunday, early Monday for the high country, mostly our northern mountains near Steamboat. Otherwise, still very quiet here and warm for the eastern plains. That next front coming our way will affect us starting Tuesday all the way to next Saturday. 35 degrees tonight, though. We'll have mostly clear skies. It'll be a really nice, quiet evening. Temperatures in the 30s here across the plains. We'll have 20s and 30s for the higher elevations. And tomorrow's high, 74 here in Denver. Sunny and warmer. Those winds about 10 to 15 miles an hour. We'll have 74 in Fort Collins, 72 for Akron, even 80s down toward Pueblo and La Junta tomorrow afternoon, 60s and 70s from Aspen to Eagle, Steamboat at 63 degrees, and 79 for Grand Junction. Highs tomorrow, though, will mostly be in the 70s here around Denver, 75 for Inglewood, Littleton at 77, and 75 for Westminster. If you're up in Broomfield, 74 degrees for you. Now on the 7-day forecast, boy, we turned it right around with 70s returning. Then we go right back to the rainfall here, and even could mix it with some snowfall. But tomorrow, soak it up. 74 degrees, that's our bright spot. 72 on Monday. And then in the afternoon, we start to cool things down. We'll have a chance for rain Tuesday afternoon. Rainy on Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday, and a chance for potentially some snow coming in the overnight hours early. So this is something we'll watch really through the middle of the week. Of course, we talk about how we need this moisture, but as we go through this coming week, it's definitely a different pattern than what we've been used to. And it looks like this might stick around a while with that moisture for our area.
The weather has made me a weenie. Because once it gets just like in the 50s, I'm like, oh, it's winter's back, it's freezing.